Just a couple quick things. You know, everybody in this tent is VIPs, and it's really hard to sit there and start pointing out how important you guys are. There's a number of elected officials, and we would be here in this sweltering tent a little bit longer, but you guys know who you are, the corporation commissioners, the supervisors, the board of supervisors, the elected officials, of course Governor Brewer, Secretary of State Kim Bennett. So we very, very much appreciate what you guys do down at the legislature, at the county boards, the commissions, and everything else, and you don't get a whole lot of notoriety, and you definitely don't get a whole lot of applause. So I want to just make sure for you guys out there and your staff and your department heads, thank you guys very much. 2 weeks ago, Hickman's Family Farms and our group was honored as Supplier of the Year to the chain stores here by the Arizona Food Marketing Alliance. And I was privileged to make the speech for my family, and I left off an important segment. So I would like Lisa Hickman, Audrey Hickman, Jennifer Hickman to stand up. These are the wives of ours that make everything possible. And unfortunately, they're not on the payroll, so, but they do it all out of love. Okay. The other person I'd like to thank is, you know, you might have noticed the golden ticket and the Willy Wonka-esque thing, so I need to tell everybody that's taken the tours, there's a couple of important differences between Hickman's Family Farms and the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. If you see anything brown on the ground, don't eat it. And if that comes too late for you guys, sorry. The second thing is those men and women that you saw in orange, those are not Oompa Loompas. Okay, those are our vaunted workforce from ACI, who's got represented, and the Department of Corrections, and we're very proud of them. A lot of them have come in and started working for us full time, and we think that's great for the economy and for being great neighbors. So thank you guys for that in ACI. That being said, we are thrilled to have with us today a woman who is no stranger to promoting business and job growth in the state of Arizona. Since taking the oath of office in 2009, Governor Jan Brewer has stood on the side of Arizona's small businesses. Whether in-state suppliers like ourselves or out-of-state companies who've chosen to relocate here, Governor Brewer's sound policies and smart reforms have made Arizona a wonderful place to do business. We are proud to call her not only our governor, but our friend. And we could not be more honored to have her with us today to help celebrate and share in our success on this exciting occasion. With that, please join me in warmly welcoming our governor, the Honorable Janice K. Brewer.
Very much. And good afternoon to all of you. And thank you, Clint, for that very, very nice introduction. I must say, driving out here, I've heard a lot about this, but I haven't been out in this direction in so long. It was a beautiful drive, but I thought I never was going to get here. You forget that there is a serenity somewhere in our state. It's not all hustle and bustle. So it was a fun drive out here. And I also have to tell you, as a West Side girl, that it is wonderful to see so many of my friends in the audience today at this very wonderful occasion. Success in the West Valley. And these are very exciting times for my good friends, Gertie and Bill and the Hickmans. And to you both, I would like to say that, and to the entire family, congratulations and thank you very much, all of you, for allowing me to be part of this very, very special day. I remember, Gertie, when Bill and Gertie just had a smaller operation in Glendale, and today, as we sit here and enjoy lunch, it's truly a true testament to how hard work and perseverance can yield great success. A lot of you might know this, but just 2 weeks ago, Clint, where are you, Clint? There you are. Clint Hickman and the Hickman Family Farms were awarded the title Supplier of the Year by Arizona's grocery stores and their suppliers statewide. And you guys deserve a huge congratulations for that. And I would also like to personally thank the Hickmans for their support of our state's centennial celebration. For those of you that haven't been to the Capitol recently, the grass is lush and green as I can ever remember it. And Team Hickman deserves a lot of credit for this restoration. They forged the public-private partnership that made the project possible. They led the team and they coordinated all the generous contributions that have transformed our Capitol grounds into a true jewel in the desert. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't mention to someone how great the Capitol looks. And of course, when I do that, whether it be my security or my staff or somebody that I'm speaking with out on the grounds, it, I always say, gee, it just looks beautiful out here. And it's because of your support and your generosity and your tenacity to get the job done. So not only am I grateful, but the whole state of Arizona and our visitors are grateful. Let me say also that if you didn't, by this point in time, get a chance to take a tour of the egg packing plant, I encourage you to do so. Team Hickman is on the cutting edge of technology. I have a carton of Hickman eggs in my refrigerator right now, and thanks to their automated process, no human hand has touched my eggs until I check them at the supermarket, right? And I'm really good at it. I want to make sure they're not broken. I don't want to get cheated. From their very humble beginnings in 1944, Bill and Gertie started with less than 500 eggs. Today, the Hickman Family Farms employs 5.5 million hens that consume 1 million pounds of feed and lay almost 4 million eggs daily. They also employ 400 humans to get these eggs to market. Now, when I first read this statistic, I said, oh, that can't be. So I checked it out with my son. I said, can you believe that? He said, oh, no way. So I said, I don't know. I don't want to make any mistakes here. So when I got here, I said, Gertie, how many eggs do chickens lay every day? And it was validated. That is just amazing when you think that that many eggs are coming daily. Lots of people are eating them. They're good. They're healthy. So I get my share. Our wonderful lunch was provided by some of Team Hickman's customers, and I thank you. It was delicious. Never too busy. Got to enjoy a good lunch. So let me, if I can, mention two other things that make the Hickman Family Farms an industry leader. The feed mill we are dedicating today will increase efficiencies and remove 16 trucks, each traveling 160 miles per day, 365 days a year from our roadways. Also, Team Hickman had the foresight to meet other states' new regulations when they were expanding. They can continue to grow and sell not only into California and other neighboring states, but even in Hawaii. So, Bill and Gertie, Clint, the Hickman team, all of you, thank you so much for being my friend for so many, many, many years. And thank you very much for inviting me back here to share in all of your success. As I've said before, Arizona is on the turnaround. The Hickman success is a shining example of what Arizona has to offer. I would now like to read and present Clint with a proclamation that I have signed. Clint, would you like to come up here? Maybe. From the Office of the Governor, Hickman's Family Farms. Whereas Hickman Family Farms has been a family-owned and operated in Arizona since 1944. And whereas Hickman's Family Farms entered the Arizona service market by providing fresh, locally produced eggs direct to small independent restaurants and directly to consumers. And whereas by 1993, Hickman's became the only Arizona egg producer with a USDA inspected processing plant into the late 1990s. Hickman opened and new operation in Buckeye with laying houses that today house 5.5 million hens. And whereas Hickman's family farm believes in supporting the community and contributing to a valley of efforts causes, including the Arizona Centennial, the Homeward Bound Arizona Farm Bureau, Ag Day, the Glendale Historical Society, and the Herd Museum, and many fairs and rodeos. And whereas Hickman Family Farm utilizes stringent methods of conservation and recycling to remain as environmentally friendly as possible. And whereas, despite the tremendous growth, Hickman Family Farm still remains committed to supplying fresh products at competitive prices for businesses and consumers all across Arizona. And whereas we join in celebration of the completion of the Hickman Feed Mill, a multi-million-dollar project. Now therefore I, Janice K. Brewer, Governor of the State of Arizona, do hereby recognize and honor the Hickman Family Farms as an Arizona treasure as it celebrates its grand opening of the Hickman Feed Mill. On behalf of the citizens of Arizona, I extend best wishes for continued success. Congratulations. It's the mother in me. Thank you, Team Hickman.
Governor, you wag that finger all you want. I'd like the red guys in red to come out by the freight train with a picture of the governor, so please get up. And meanwhile, one other person I wanted to mention, because she did such an outstanding job, my sister Charmin put on this whole event. She did a great job with it.